technical, technical, technical. So, let's talk about the word technical. As a part of speech, technical is an adjective, which means it modifies or describes a noun or pronoun. In common usage, technical refers to something related to science, engineering, technology, or a specific skill or trade, such as a technical problem, a technical expert, or a technical report. For example, if you say, "I'm not very technical when it comes to computers," you're saying that you don't have much knowledge or expertise in the area of computer technology. What's also interesting about this word is that it can imply a sense of complexity or specialized knowledge. So if someone says, "That topic is quite technical," they might mean that it's difficult to understand or requires a lot of specific knowledge. In a job interview, you might say, "I'd like to highlight my technical skills in data analysis," which I believe would be an asset to your team. Here, technical is used formally to emphasize your proficiency and qualifications. Later at lunch with friends, someone might say, "I'm having some technical issues with my new smartphone. Can you help me troubleshoot?" In this casual conversation, the word is used informally to refer to a specific problem or glitch. Much like saying, "It's not working right," in a presentation to investors about your startup's innovative software. You might say, "Our team has developed a technical solution that streamlines inventory management and increases efficiency by 30%. We believe this could be a game changer in the industry." Here, technical is used in a business or academic setting to describe a complex system or process. So, you're trying to learn about something that refers to specific knowledge or methods needed for a particular activity, job, or field. This kind of expertise is usually acquired through education, training, or experience, and it's often used in situations where people need to do things correctly or efficiently. Main characteristics include being precise, specialized, and often requiring a certain level of understanding or skill. Similar concepts or synonyms might be expertise, skill set, or specialization. As for how it's used, imagine you're trying to fix something or complete a task that requires following specific steps or procedures. That's where this kind of knowledge comes in handy. Technique, technique, technique. The word technique is primarily used as a noun. It refers to a method or way of doing something, often related to art, music, sport, or any other skill that requires practice and expertise. In common usage, you might hear people talking about a technique they've learned in cooking, a new swimming technique they're trying out, or even a sales technique they've mastered. It's also worth noting that technique often implies a certain level of proficiency or skill. So using it to describe something you're just starting to learn might sound a bit awkward. For example, saying, "I'm learning the new technique" could be rephrased as, "I'm learning how to do this new thing." Overall, technique is a versatile word that can add depth and nuance to your language when used correctly. In the context of a music class, a student might say to their teacher, "I'm having trouble with this piano piece. Can you show me a better technique for playing the arpeggios?" This is an example of a casual conversation usage, where the word technique refers to a specific method or approach used in a particular skill. In contrast, at a formal dinner party, someone might say, "The chef's new technique for marinating the meat has really elevated the dish this season." Here, the word technique is used in a more refined and sophisticated context to describe a specialized method of preparing food. On the other hand, in an academic presentation on surgical procedures, a researcher might say, our study showed that using the Lichtenberg technique for nerve repair resulted in significantly better patient outcomes. In this example, the word technique is used in a formal and technical context to describe a specific method or procedure used in a particular field. So you want to learn about a way of doing something that's commonly used in many areas, like sports, music, and even languages? It's basically a step-by-step method or approach that people use to achieve a specific goal or skill. The main characteristics are that it involves breaking down complex tasks into smaller, more manageable parts, and then practicing those parts over and over until you get them just right. This makes it easier to learn new things and improve your skills, especially when it comes to things like dancing, singing, or speaking a new language. In fact, some people use similar concepts like method or approach. But this idea is more about the process of learning and practicing, rather than just the end result. It's used all over the place, really, in sports training, music lessons, and even language classes to help students improve their pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. Does that make sense? Technology. 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 Let's talk about the word technology. The part of speech for this word is noun, so we can use it to refer to a person, place, thing, or idea. In common usage, technology refers to the application of scientific knowledge and tools to create solutions that make our lives easier, like computers, smartphones, and medical equipment. It's often used in phrases such as new technology or latest technology, which implies something modern and up-to-date. A special note about its usage is that it can be used both as a countable noun, e.g., I love the new smartphone, it's a great piece of technology, and an uncountable noun, e.g., the company invested heavily in research and development, but they didn't see the returns on their technology. So you have to pay attention to the context to use it correctly. In a formal setting such as a university lecture, you might say, the advancements in technology have greatly impacted our understanding of modern science to demonstrate your knowledge of the subject and show respect for your peers' time. In contrast, in a casual conversation with friends at a coffee shop, you might casually remark, I'm really impressed by how much my phone can do now, it's like having a mini computer in my pocket thanks to all the latest technology to share your personal experience and interest in new gadgets. On the other hand, if you're attending a business meeting, you could say, our company plans to invest heavily in emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence and machine learning to stay competitive in the market, to convey confidence and expertise in your industry. So, you're trying to understand what I'm referring to? It's something that has changed the way we live and communicate with each other. The main characteristic of this thing is that it uses special tools like computers, phones, and televisions to process and share information. These tools can help us connect with people from all over the world, access vast amounts of knowledge, and even control things like lights or thermostats in our homes. It's also used for entertainment, education, and socializing, making it an essential part of modern life. Some people call this concept tools of convenience or modern innovations. But I'm sure you'll find that these names give you a good idea about what I'm getting at.